Us, Senator John Kennedy, Republican from Louisiana. What do you make of the president's tweet this morning, Senator?
How can I say this, Stuart? What the vice president has done here, Vice President Biden. You can only be young once, but you can always be immature. You know, he and the president, they could never have a physical fight, because it would take Vice President Biden, with no disrespect, he has a mockingbird mouth. It'd take him 4 or 5 hours to discuss the rules. They both fall asleep. They can never have a fight.
Do you like hearing
silly.
this? But do you like hearing this kind of language from the President of the United States? I suspect a lot of people will be embarrassed by it.
I don't like to hear it from the former Vice President or the President. I'm going to say it again. You know, you're only young once, but you're never too old to be immature.
Okay.
And this is silly.
I want to talk to you about Mark Zuckerberg, the chief guy at Facebook there. He was asked about testifying in front of Congress about that data breach. Here's what he had to say. Roll tape.
I'm happy to if it's the right thing to do. You know, Facebook testifies in Congress regularly on a number of topics, some high profile and some not. So what we try to do is send the person at Facebook who will have the most knowledge about what Congress is trying to learn. So if that's me, then I am happy to go.
He'll testify in front of you, Senator, if he's the right person for it. Your reaction to that?
Facebook is a wonderful American company, but it's no longer a company, Stuart. It's a country. And they have enormous power. They do enormous good. But we need to talk about whether Facebook has been a good steward of our data. We need to talk about how we can preserve the good aspects of Facebook while stopping the corrosive effects. Mr. Zuckerberg needs to come. So do the other CEOs. Last time we had a hearing, Mr. Zuckerberg sent his lawyer, and I don't know what he paid him, but he got his money's worth because his lawyer didn't say anything. He spent the whole time dodging, bobbing, weaving, stalling, restalling. I mean, he's a good lawyer, and he did his job. Mr. Zuckerberg, these issues aren't going away. I'm not interested in regulating Facebook half to death, but some of their actions recently, they're kind of getting into the foothills of creepy here, and we need to talk about this stuff.
Sir, you're on the Budget Committee, and I want to ask you about this spending bill, this spending agreement to which we have. You're not happy about it, right?
No. You know, the president didn't get his wall, but as best I can tell, Senator Schumer got a swell tunnel.
Yep.
I don't know whether to hope this is intentional or negligent, because it looks to me like it represents Congress's best attempt to borrow and spend America into prosperity. I'm not going to vote for it. I'm told, look, it's either this or shut down government. Well, that's a false choice, but I'm still voting no. I don't want to shut down government, but I'll do what I have to do. And, you know, hasta la vista, baby. I'm just not going to vote for something that has this much red ink, $1 trillion plus, no effort to try to reduce spending, find the extra money for defense by reducing spending. This was manure management. You know, keep us in the dark and feed us manure.
Okay.
Mushroom management, they call it.
Okay.
And I'm not going to vote for it.
Okay. Senator, we hear you. Senator John Kennedy, Republican, Louisiana. Thank you very much, as always, sir, for being on our program today.
You bet.
Thank you. Yes, sir.